Caitlin Clark made her first career start and scored 20 points, but had 10 turnovers, the most ever in WNBA debut. What do you guys think of her first performance?
Let's see. When you're the number one pick in the draft, chances are you're going to a team that's shitty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%.
So she was a hyped up rookie playing in her first game, trying to work with a team that was shitty enough to draft her first overall. So I think when all things being considered, she had a solid debut. It was solid. Wasn't great, wasn't awful. It was solid. Yeah, the 10 turnovers were bad. A lot of that has to do with just communication with new teammates. A lot has to do with, oh shit, she's still in front of me. When in college, when I crossed over, she was gone. Now she's still in front of me. Oh shit, so she's got to adjust to that. I don't know if she's going to play well against New York. New York, is a hell of a team. It's a super team. I think New York actually has the GOAT on this roster. People talk about Caitlin Clark, and she was great in college, but she didn't win shit. Right? She didn't win a chip.
Don't be writing me.
Brianna Stewart won 4 straight.
On me.
But she didn't win 4 straight as a member of the team. She won 4 straight as the most outstanding player for all 4 championships. And we don't even talk about her run in college. We don't ask if she's the GOAT in college.
This is a different time and era.
No, you know what this is? This is a bunch of dudes parachuting in, just noticing that women can play too, and then they wanted to crown Caitlin Clark the GOAT because they didn't know women could play like that. But the fact of the matter is that women been balling out for years, decades. I mean, it's crazy to me. The women that hyped, there was a video of, I think it was Cappie Pondexter versus Sebastian Telfair. Now, obviously, Sebastian wasn't going at her as hard as he could, but they were going at each other a little bit, and Cappie was right there. Handles, stroke, footwork, the whole nine. That was years ago. That went viral back when it mattered when things went viral. So we had known that women could play. It's just that a bunch of dudes with platforms just noticed that this one woman from Iowa could hit some jumpers, and then they parachuted in, and she's an outstanding player, so they just label her the GOAT without doing their homework. But how you gonna label her the GOAT when this woman literally won 4 straight championships as the outstanding player 4 years in a row?
So does the WNBA need her to succeed
Yes.
for it to be successful?
Yes. Every league needs their top pick to succeed.
So Jeff Teague
and that's the most important thing. She's the number 1 pick. So the eyeballs are going to see if she's legit. Every league needs their number 1 pick to be legit, to validate the process. And so what we don't want is for her to fail because all that hype she had in college, you're the number 1 pick, that makes the league look a little less. But if she succeeds, that pipeline, that interest level continues to grow. That's how you grow your league.
Yeah, Jeff Teague made some comments where he basically said the WNBA should let Caitlin Clark cook for a little bit. Let's watch that.
No, Jeff, shut up.
Mm-hmm. The WNBA is playing this all wrong. I'm about to tell y'all, this shit supposed to be, my dad even said to me today, it's supposed to be like WWE. Y'all supposed to play hard against her, but y'all supposed to let her kill. Because if she start having bad games and it don't look like it's supposed to look, like what we just seen from college and how we so excited about her coming to the league and changing it, and she don't kill like that, it's going to like bring it back down to reality. Like,
you want the WNBA to really write a script for Caitlin Clark.
No, I'm not saying that as a smart person. Look, y'all don't have charter flights. She damn near about to get y'all charter flights.
Yeah, because
she's so famous, they can't.
Mm-hmm.
She damn near get charter flights. All this stuff that they want and need, more money, all this, new teams getting added, all this. When she come, you got to protect that at all costs.
So you want them to let her win?
Not let her win. But the fact is, like, play the game. But play the game within the game. Like, y'all notice the cash cow right here. Like, everything is changing.
So, LZ, what do you think of Jeff's comments?
Man, don't do that out up in here.
Man, that's so ridiculous.
But see, I feel,
that's so ridiculous.
I feel like to a point, I feel like him. To a point, though. That's why I asked you that question without even knowing.
All right.
I've never seen his interview or anything.
Did they let Bron cook?
No, that's not what
they get fouls for him.
Did they let him cook?
No, I don't.
Did they let Wimber cook?
No, Wimber slow. He was slow at the beginning.
No one was more hyped up coming to professional leagues recent history than Victor.
No, I get it.
Did the NBA say we need to let him cook?
But the NBA was already born. It was already born. It was born with Bird and Magic, and then Jordan and everybody.
Did they let Magic cook?
Well, I don't remember it back like that.
Who lets their opponent cook for the benefit of the business.
No, I don't think he was saying that the opponent should let him cook.
Yeah,
I think what he's saying is the league should hope that she is playing at the level that they drafted her.
It sounded like they said they should let her cook.
Yeah, I don't think the team should let her cook. No, not at all. But they need her to be at a certain level.
What they need is for the league to be as interesting as she was in college.
Yeah.
They don't need
they
don't need her to be what she was in college. They need the sport to keep that same energy and that same vibe. So if there are other players that you can tap into in addition to her or beyond her or instead of her, that's how you grow the league. You don't grow the league because the popular player in college needs to cook in the pros in order to validate all the attention that they got. Because I just told you earlier, a lot of attention they got came from people who didn't know what the hell they were talking about. Because if they really knew women's sports, they would have never said she was the GOAT to begin with.
So I assume you know women's sports.
I know something about women's basketball. For damn sure. I know that I've gone on dates and taken people to the WNBA games.
Going on dates?
Back when I was single, man. I used to take straight up. I used to take dudes to the New York. I used to take dudes to the WNBA for first dates, and I would wait to see how they responded.
Does Steve know this?
No, man.
So why are you saying it?
You know,
we get the exclusives,
because I want you to know that I'm real about this. That when I criticize the league, and you know this, I went to the parade. Y'all harassed me. Remember that?
Yes.
When the Sparks won,
there's 500 people.
When they won, there's 501 with me. When they won, I showed up and y'all ridiculed me, and I told you that the game that they won was hyped as hell. I was hyped. The MVP hits the game-winning shot over Maya Moore's Minnesota's team, brings a chip to LA, and no one cared. And it was like so frustrating because I was like, we got nothing but ballers in this league, and no one's watching them. And then Caitlin Clark comes up, and everyone wants to label her the best. And I'm not saying she's not great. Of course she's great. But it's like, damn, y'all ain't gonna do something. And now your advice is, I didn't do my homework. I haven't paid attention to the league. But my advice is just to let this one person cook because that's the one person I know. No, the advice should be, yo, Caitlin, this different girl, this different young lady, they ball out here, so you have to step your game up. You're going to have to get even better to keep up with what's happening over here and let the competition be the reason why you tune in, not the lack of competition.
Yeah,
That's
moved on
man.
From that conversation about the Sparks as fast as you moved on from the Abby conversation, Keyshawn.
Man, I tried to tell y'all, I was like, Candace Parker did this, and y'all was like, pfft. But I'm
not in our rundown today.
I'm true when it comes to like women's hoops, man. I think it's so ridiculous that there's so much energy about the WNBA around Caitlin Clark, as if we didn't have a whole We Got Next campaign that just happened that got the WNBA started to begin with, and everyone was talking about it, but no one supported it. So this time around, instead of just talking about it, instead of offering advice from a distance, go to some damn games, buy some jerseys, buy A's shoes. She got new shoes coming out in next year. Asia was?
I know it
is. Best player?
I ain't buying no shoes.
Why you ain't buying no shoes?
I'm an Adidas guy. I ain't buying no shoes.
All right, fine. That's
Freebies.
Different. But you know what I'm saying?
I get it. Support it.
If you're going to talk about it for real, then invest in it for real.
For sure.
Yeah, that's all.
I used to go to all the WNBA games back in the day, though.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, Tina Thompson was like one of my closest friends. And
Tina
Lisa
was
Leslie
cold, man.
Oh, I used to go to all the Comet games in Houston. I'd fly in just for the game.
Can I tell you something?
What? You always what you get ready to tell me this inappropriate?
Tina had some snatchback power for me.
Man, what the hell is wrong with you?
I thought Tina Thompson was so beautiful. I thought she was the most beautiful basketball player I had ever seen. What was she, like 6'5", 6'6"?
No, Tina's 6'2.5".
I thought she was taller than that.
6'2.5", 6'2", 6'3".
Full lips. She always made sure it was
man,
cherry apple red.
Keyshawn, go keep it moving, man.
Did she put Vaseline on top of the red lipstick? It was always shining and bright. It was like, you
my high school girl and my college girl, man.
Anyway, I'm just saying, I thought Tina was gorgeous.
No, I used to go to all the games.
She was
back
cold
then,
too.
Comets, and then when she went to the Sparks, I would go.
Oh, you mean the Comets?
No, I would go in Houston,
right?
But then she was with the Sparks.
Oh yeah.
So I would go too.
That's when she was on the decline though.
That thing was them games was interesting. That's all I can tell you.
That was a decline. When she was in Houston, she was rolling.
No, of course, because it was her, Cynthia, Cheryl, Swoops, And there was another little guard. I can't think of her name.
Kim before she passed away.
Kim.
Yeah.
It was kind of like a white chick, right? Or was she light skinned?
She was light skinned.
Okay, yeah, I remember.
And she had blonde hair.
Yeah.
We absolutely hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more from us, hit that subscribe button for all videos, full episodes, and exclusive content from the show. And don't forget to find All Facts, No Breaks on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.